This is my evaluation for speech number 3. So, for the first question, there are two major classifications of an informative communication in 4 functions. Classify your informative speech and presentation. Identify which function served. What strategies did you apply to achieve your informative purpose? So I said my speech would fall under informatory communication, and the function was to report new information to people. And to do this, I tried to draw everyone's attention in by talking about Cinderella stories, because not a lot of people know about the Premier League or Leicester City story. And I tried to draw them in with that to keep it entertaining and fun. And I gave statistics and stuff to support that. So what type of attention getting technique did I use, and is there something I would say and do differently? So my attention getting technique was the Cinderella story, and I liked how I related it to being like an underdog, and everyone loves a good underdog story. So I thought that helped gain a lot of attention. Where in speech did I establish credibility, and how did I do so? So I established credibility with my oral footnotes, and I also have been watching the Premier League, so I've seen Leicester playing all year, so I know about it, and I know the magnitude of the story. And I thought that my statistics helped establish my credibility as well, when I presented numbers with Riyad Mahrez and also with the 5,000 to 1 odds. That I thought that helped establish my credibility a lot. Where in my speech is my value step located, and specifically what did I say? So my value step, which is when I'm trying to make everyone know or want to know why they want to know about it, was comparing it to the miracle on ice with the 1980 hockey team, because a lot of people know that story and they know how crazy it was. So this made it relatable to everyone as well. It made them want to listen more to the underdog story. Evaluate my effectiveness in applying the 3 insider secrets and describe what you would say and do differently. So I felt that I kept my speech very simple and explained everything that needed to be explained, such as the relegation system in the Champions League. But other than that, everything else was pretty self-explanatory. I said I maintained one sensory image focus throughout the paper, and that was the underdog story in soccer. And throughout the whole speech, I thought I stayed on topic and focused on my purpose, which was explaining the magnitude of the story and all of the things that played a role in it. I am required to fully support my main points with at least 2 different types of reliable supporting information. Which 2 types did I use? What other types of blah, blah, blah. So I said I used a blog post, and I also used news articles as well as statistics from Transfer Market, People, and ESPN's television sources. If I had to say and do anything differently, I would just have more sources, I guess, to enhance my credibility. How did I prepare my audience for the conclusion of my speech? So I just kind of said that to conclude, so I could probably make it smoother. So if I had to change it, I would make it flow better. But I think that still works. It lets the audience know you're wrapping up and that you're about to end your speech. What made the ending of my speech and my final words vivid and memorable? What, if anything, would you say differently? So I really like how I ended my speech when I talked about passion and love for the sport and how it's not about money and the size of your club and stuff. It's still about the love of the game. And then I said that everyone should start watching the Premier League so that they can watch for themselves. So I thought that that was really cool, and it made people know that they still have an opportunity to see it happen. And discuss and evaluate your delivery based upon the 1 to 10 grading scale for the speech. What did you do that was effective, and what still needs work? So I thought my delivery was really well. I said a 9 out of 10. I thought I did well. I thought I did well to maintain eye contact, and I demonstrated enthusiasm for my topic. And I thought I didn't add a lot of filler words and use pauses effectively. I did do some distracting gestures where I'd play with my wristband or whatever, and I have always nervously done that in my speeches. So I think that in my later speeches I can do better to be more confident and stop nervous gesturing. And that is my evaluation.